Hi guys. Okay, so I am working on this Viki Sews dress and so far it's going pretty good. I've got my collar and I've only ever done a collar where you attach one piece to the dress first and then do it the other way. So this will be interesting. So far it's good. I was joking with Alisa that Russian pattern companies really seem to like basting. Like you baste everything. So you were supposed to baste around here before you did the top stitching, and like the pockets, the front for the front pockets, you're supposed to baste around the edge before you top stitch. And I'm like, no. I'm not basting around that. I'm just not. By the way, these are my secret scissors, and I call them my secret scissors because I went to the merceria last weekend and scissors just disappear in my house. It's like when the kids need scissors, they know that I have them in my sewing space, and so they just come over and they grab scissors. And so I bought these and I didn't even tell them I bought them. And yesterday, Audrey all of a sudden needs scissors and she goes over and she's like, I said, don't take my scissors. She goes, they're not your scissors. Look, they're just these little snips. I was like, I bought those and didn't tell you I bought them just so that you wouldn't go and steal them. And they still stole them. Anyway, okay, so I've got that done. I have my pockets ready. So I'm going to start the pockets, which Alisa has told me is the trickiest part, which is not surprising. But here's the joke. So I was a good girl and I, of course, marked my, in red friction pen, where my, can you see where that is there? Oops, let's see if I move my head. Okay, so I've marked where my welt goes. And then I went to put my interfacing on the back of the welt, and I just pressed it on and totally erased all of my markings. So now I've got to go back and remark them. Anyway, that's fine. That's fine. The sun is shining outside, all is well. I'm gonna get back to sewing, but I thought that was hilarious that I worked so hard to get these things exactly perfect, and with one steam, I've completely seen a bit. Okay, so first pocket done. It was a bit of a disaster. Welt pockets, I've only done one before, and I think I need to understand more the whole concept of what exactly I'm doing, and then I'll make fewer mistakes. However, it's a pocket, it's reasonably flat, and when you put your hand in, it doesn't come out the other side, which I think really is what a pocket is about. There's this piece here, which is a stabilizing piece, I think. And I definitely think I did something wrong on the first one because it's essentially now just a floppy piece of fabric that does nothing on the inside. So I'll look at the instructions again and either decide to try it again or just to omit it. Because again, I've got a flat pocket, and when I put my hand in, it doesn't come out the other side. So I might just be happy with that as is. However, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. There's a pucker here at the top. Anyway, on to the next pocket. I put one of them in upside down. So yeah, so this side is fine and this side is not. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna leave it for the moment. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I just can't really, like, this is the left side and I'm a lefty, so it's probably fine. I might even cut this up. No, I won't cut it off. I'll probably leave it as is. If not, if I find that it's irritating, I might literally just cut this off here, rotate it, and zigzag it around just so that it's more functional. But honestly, at this point, I just can't give to redoing it. Hi guys, so it's a new day and I am finishing up the dress. Alisa, of course, is already finished because she is much faster than I. I am now just finishing up the sleeves. And I've got a good amount here, you can see there, I've got these done and I have the little tab. And now I'm just gonna gather the sleeve caps. In terms of the body of the dress, I have added the collar. I have put together the side seams, finished off the side seams, obviously the shoulder seams, and the button band, though not the buttonholes yet. And so now I'm just going to, finish up this last little bit and then do the sleeve caps. Okay, so first try on. Let's see, am I in shot here? Yes. First try on. The top, I think the top is good. I've got a pucker in this sleeve here that I'm gonna have to fix. Other than that, not so bad. Given that it's done for length, it's a little longer than I want. However, I think it's pretty accurate. Obviously the belt and the buttons will help, but certainly, yeah, it fits. And the left pocket is perfect. Okay, so I have finished the belt and I've finished hemming it. And I have to go to the merceria to grab some buttons because I don't have the right number of buttons. Now, I do think that the length is long. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish it. I'm not gonna put the buttons all the way to the bottom, and I'll wear it for a day or two. I'll see what I think. And then I'm probably gonna take like 6 or 7 centimeters off the bottom, probably, but we'll see. And she's done. Okay, not 100% done. I had to buy a few more buttons. I went with silver buttons, and I have to say that was Alisa's choosing. When I was gonna do wood buttons, and she's like, no, do something shiny. And I was like, ooh, shiny, really? And then I got to the merceria, and I was like, no, she's right, shiny. So I did these pretty silver buttons. I had to buy a couple more. I didn't have enough to put here on the arm, but other than that, it is done. This turned out for me about 8 centimeters too long. Now, you know how Viki Sews you buy in height? I'm right in between. So it's like 5'4" to 5'6", which goes up to like 168 centimeters. And then 5'7" to 5'9", which starts at 170 centimeters. I'm 170 centimeters, más o menos. And so I'm right at the bottom of the taller height, and I think for me, I probably should be in the lower one. So just be aware of that. I have tacked this up for the purposes of the video so that you can see where I'm going to hem it, but I've taken it up about 8 centimeters, and I'm pretty sure that's where I'm gonna leave it. So if you look at the photo, it's basically just below the knee, and that's what I have hemmed this to by taking off that 8 centimeters. If I left the 8 centimeters on, I would be mid-calf, more of a, midi length. If you go over to Alisa's channel and you see her fabulous dress, which is much more kind of breezy and swingy, and she lengthened hers by 10 centimeters. So hers is longer, she wears it without the belt, it's got a totally different feel. I actually have to order, or I just ordered the D-rings to be able to do my belt, and I couldn't find anything in town. I was surprised. I totally thought I'd be able to find something, and I couldn't. So for now, I've just tied it, but I will definitely do it with the belt. So how do I feel about this dress? I like it a lot. It's a little bit heavier than I anticipated, maybe because it's hot out today. It's pretty warm, and I don't know if I'll be able to wear it once the weather gets really hot. But for right now, it's fine. I have left the buttons at the bottom open to get more air through. I know Alisa put side vents in hers, so make sure again you go see hers because hers is very different. Leaving it without the belt makes it a little more swingy, and I am wearing like a jog bra under this, so I'm wearing something a little bit heavier, so maybe that's also affecting it. I love the shape. I like the ease that's built in. I do think I could make this again in a different fabric and get a completely different look. In terms of the process, so I found this harder than a Spanish pattern, although the instructions were more complete. So the instructions were more, there are photographs for every single instruction, but because they were using slightly more, like for instance, the pockets, that technique for the pockets, I think she should have a video for. Now, Alisa is making a video for these pockets and it's coming out soon. So if you decide to make this dress, which it's a lovely design, it's a great dress, it's worth making. The pockets themselves, these welt pockets, so they're very chunky. I really like the way they look on the outside, but getting there was hard. Oh, and this one, I put the pocket bag in upside down. So one of my pockets is upside down. I don't care. I might have told you that previously. I can't even remember. So yeah, I absolutely would recommend this pattern if you are an experienced sewer who doesn't mind doing a little bit of the legwork on your own. Now, to be fair, I look up videos for techniques for English patterns all the time because I learn better watching than reading. And so if I hit a welt pocket or I hit, when I was doing, the zippers on the zip fly, I never used the instructions anyway. I always go to a video. So, that's not just a Russian thing. That's just a pattern when you're learning a new technique kind of thing. Other than that, I really didn't have any problems. I mean, I really like the collar. I like the chunkiness of it. And I'm so glad that I finally used this fabric. Okay guys, that's all for me. I really want you to run over to Alisa's channel so you can see her pocket tutorial and her dress. Super, super cute. We tried to record something together earlier, our reactions to each other's dresses, and it didn't work. So technical difficulties next time. All right, wherever you guys, I hope the sun is shining and you are sewing, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.